Hey guys, here in the Stimhack League, playing on Gentechie.net. We're up against erinrockabitch, pretty good player, from what I understand. They're playing Noise today. We'll be playing Convenience Shop for our corp game. This hand, we have a 24/7. We have a couple Jacksons. This might be good if we get into some sort of agenda trouble, but I think I'm going to be aggressive and mulligan this anyway. And this hand is not quite as good, so maybe we should have kept. Let's see what we get. And we draw an Astro. Yeah. Not quite how I wanted to do things. Let's draw hedge fund. Alright, we're going to get money and he might very well run on us. So let's just see how things go here. He gets wild side and just clicks up for money. Okay. Draw. We get a data raven. That's pretty good. See what else we can get. Another Astro. We have a lot of money. He's kind of broke. Let's try and push out one of these Astros. What we can do is if he decides to run this and he's still kind of low on money, we can try pumping the trace to get a power counter on Data Raven, and that'll just let us kill him at will. So we'll let him push through if he wants, and we'll pay enough for the trace. No, and he jacks out. He probably thinks this could be a quantum predictive model, something like that. Pardon me. So it'd be better for him to just leave it be anyway. Alright, let's start. And we get a Jackson. That'll be good. He's milled just one Data Raven. So we're okay for now. But we're going to definitely score this Astro while we have the chance. And let's throw away the mid-seasons. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be this game. Wildside is getting him cards. That's good for him. He's going to run our open HQ. Gets 24/7. Good. He can't do anything with that. Him seeing the explode would be okay. We'd get some money, and we could probably just ride the money train off this for probably a good bit of the rest of the game. But we'll see. And he gets the Aesop, so he's mostly set up. All he's missing now is the Chronos hype. So he gets his click back from the wild side, but this is going to give him money. So he'll be mostly set up for the rest of the game. Hits our open R&D, gets a data sucker token off of it, so that seems okay. Let's see what he saw. Discards the wild side, that's fine. He sees a traffic accident. Well, you may or may not know, but there are no brakes on the Astro train. And we're just going to score it. And we're going to have a little fun with Aaron here. Yeah, 2 Astros this early for any NBN deck, even a kill deck like ours that doesn't really want the Astros so much. It's just great. And Noise takes a little while to set up, so he's kind of in trouble here. Throws a news team into the archives. That's actually really good for us. At some point, he's going to run archives thinking there might be agendas in there. He gets a clot down. That's also really good for him. At some point, he's going to run archives thinking there's agendas in there, and he's going to run into our news team. So that seems fine. Yeah, I think it's time we covered up this R&D. Let's try and see if we can bait a run into our remote server here. We'll just throw the Jackson down. I don't really need him to shuffle in agendas right now. It might be better to use him for digging. That actually probably is better. Maybe this isn't such a good play. Or maybe I should have taken 2 seconds to think about it to realize that. But maybe it's okay. If we tag him, he's still kind of poor. He's probably thinking about whether or not to sell with Aesops right now. If he does sell something, maybe this data sucker. I'm not sure how good that's going to be. It might be good. If he's got parasites in hand, he can probably get rid of this data raven and leave us unable to trace. Something like that. If he actually does get into our Jackson. Oh, and he sells off the clot. And he's coming in with an imp. Okay. And he's going to get our 24/7. That's great for him, actually. Kills our combo. He mills a Jackson with the imp install, so now we would actually use Jackson to try and shuffle our Jackson back in. Jackson for Jackson is a winning combination. Let's draw some cards. We get a wraparound, we get a QPN. I probably want to cover my HQ here. He does have a clone chip for Clot, so we're still in trouble on that front. Let's draw again before we do anything. Hedge fund, news team. Okay, let's cover HQ. And let's actually throw away a news team. Do I want to throw away an explode? Yeah, let's throw that away. And that should be fine. Yeah, we're going to rest this wraparound. I'm not going to let him run amok in my HQ with that imp token out with some data sucker tokens. Definitely not something I want to let happen. He's going to be able to get into our R&D. Yeah, he parasites the data raven. You see a sweep suite go into archives. Let's see what else he does. He's going to run archives. Okay, well, we'll shuffle. We're going to shuffle the Explode, the Jackson, and the 24/7. Those are all cards, except for the Explode. These are all cards. Well, we could leave the Explode and just let him get 2 agenda points since he's going to be hitting 2 news teams. So let's try that. We're going to do the Jackson and the 24/7, and we'll do a sweep suite. And we'll let him in. So the Explode will give us 5 credits. And he'll hit 2 news teams, which he's almost certainly going to take the -1 for because he can't afford to lose his pieces here. So he will steal, but he still ends up at 0 agenda points. And we get 5 credits out of it, so we can play this hedge fund immediately. Before we were down to 3 credits, but now we're up to 8, so we can play this right away. And it's not a problem for us. Discards the Mimic. Okay. See a Gutenberg, that'll be good on R&D, make it extra taxing. Let's draw again. Breaking news. That is excellent. That's something I really want to see. So we'll put the Gutenberg on R&D. This will help prevent medium digs on us. And play the hedge fund for money. Yeah. So it's going to be a real hassle for him to ever get into our R&D at this point. He can run this data raven and trash it if he wants, but there's nothing in this server I don't find it particularly benefits him. Plays down another data sucker to put a wraparound into archives. That's fine. We see another Jackson. That's pretty good for us. And let's do this. We're going to put out this thing, see if we can bait out the clot with the quantum predictive model. And yes, he does get the clot out. Okay. So we're going to leave it be. You should have 0 in you, not -1. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Yeah, you should still have the data sucker out. This is only 3 MU. I'm not sure why it's counting him as having 1 less than he should, but maybe he didn't realize. Yeah, we're gonna play fair. Like, I'm not required to remind him of this or anything like that. But oh, the parasite. Oh, I totally forgot about the parasite. Okay. Well, we'll just take it slow. We'll just take some credits here. If he runs this quantum predictive model, we score it because he takes the tag from Data Raven before he can kill it with the data sucker tokens. And if he doesn't run it, we can just score it normal. So it's fine. I'm actually going to think about purging here pretty soon. So this is fine. I'll score this next turn unless something strange happens. And then I'll purge. We can get rid of this clot, get rid of this imp token, get rid of these data suckers, bring this parasite back down to 0. It's a good time to purge right now. I may just purge next turn depending on what I draw. Okay, he sells off his clot. Does he have another clone chip? If not, I'll score this breaking news actually while I have the opportunity. He's going to run on our server. We'll give him a tag. He trashes, comes on in, and we're going to score an agenda here. And we should always be polite and thank others when they help you out. And he does install another clone chip, so he's still threatening the clot here. Gets rid of an Aesop's. Okay. So now we have a breaking news, but we don't have any ice for it. We'll put down Jackson. We're not burning shipment from San. So, oh boy. Okay, let's keep overdrawing here. Alright, we'll ditch the Shattered Remains and the Explode, Too Good to Be True, and the News Team. We'll probably run either the Jackson or the Archives to get us to shuffle. Hopefully he runs the Archives. We might be able to hit him with another News Team. That would be pretty good. I really want to see an ice. Oh, and he's got the David now. So he will be able to score from out of our thing. And he still has a breaking news. Actually, this overall was kind of a poor thing. I should be pushing multiple agendas out at once. Let's draw. Let's see another Scorch. Okay. Let's draw again. Yeah. Mid-seasons. We could land a mid-seasons here. Data Dealer. He may very well have Data Dealer in this deck. I really doubt it. Standard Noiseshop influences, 3 Aesops, 3 Clone Ship, 3 Cash. And Cash is just one of the best cards for Noise, period. But we have the credits to fire this mid-seasons and land it. I kind of want to do that. I want to give him about 5 tags. And that way, there's just no way he's going to be able to shake them. That would mean dropping down 10 credits total. So it would be down to 3. But we're in BN. We don't need that much money to score. We still have an Astro token here. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can actually just sort of kill him at will, possibly, even. So we'll do that. We'll add 4 to the trace to make it trace 10. And he'll probably just take all 10 tags. What we should have been doing, because we're Harp and there's almost no chance of Noise running a Film Critic or something like that in this deck, although he does the M token. While he's the M token, we can't do it really, because he can just trash agendas. But what we could do is put out multiple agendas in one turn, and that way he can only steal one, and the other gets. That's pretty good. Uses the Aesop to trash the wild side. So instead of, it doesn't make me trash it now, but it does give him money for it. Okay. Installs another imp, so he's going to be able to trash 2 things a turn here. We get 2 runs in. Sees a Scorched Earth, he's going to get rid of that. Runs again. It's out of David tokens now. He's going to see Scorched Earth, and that's going to go in the bin. So I wonder if I want a Jackson now. I kind of think I do. He does have a click left. See what he does. He's gonna run. Yeah, because these ice are dead now. I don't even know if I want to res them at this point. Because he's basically going to tag me. So these ice are fully on dead. I'm not even going to bother resing them. They don't do anything for me at this point. Giving them tags is just completely irrelevant. Well, we're going to shuffle. I want agendas right now, and I want to scorch. So let's try this. Draw, we get an Astro. We're going to cover up our R&D here. Take a credit. And consider our options. Actually, I probably should have trashed this Aesops. If he had thought about it enough, he probably could have sold off to David so he could clone chip it if he decided he wanted to. Yeah, he's gonna know. I'm gonna let him. That draw almost certainly didn't change the idea of pawning off. Oh, the imp. Okay, that works too. That gives him a mill, gives him the ability to trash more stuff. Either one works, really. Now he's gonna run our R&D. We're gonna res this pop-up window. He can parasite it with the clone chip if he wants, but no, he's just gonna run through it. So that's fine. We'll get some money out of it. Presumably he'll trash something. And he gets the too good to be true. Tag is kind of irrelevant here. Actually, not a great spot right now. Cash puts a quantum predictive model in the trash. And he clocks. Okay. And he gets a breaking news. Alright. Let's draw. Wrap around. Let's cover up R&D. I don't want him running amok all over our servers. Ideally, these would be swap positions, but what are you going to do? I'm still letting him get money from Pawn Shop. I don't really care about the money so much. His money is not particularly relevant to this game. We don't have assets to trash, really. Gets a peddler down, then that's good for him. If he leaves it for so long, we'll probably just trash it. I'm fine spending 2 credits and a click to potentially trash it. And this is a Shattered Remains. There's no reason to use it. He got rid of the only hardware I cared about, which was the clone chip. Maybe he has another. If he doesn't, we can fast advance this Astro and win. Because there's almost no way he's playing 2 clot. Oh, but he has a clot out there. And there's a clone chip. So that worked out alright for him. Let's go ahead and purge. And we'll end our turn. He's still only on 2 agenda points for all the agendas he's actually gotten. Our final quantum predictive model is actually good enough to net us a win here. It gets Deja Vu. Adds Imp and Imp. That'll be good. That gives him extra mills. Let him trash extra cards. He may mill us here. That would actually be pretty... I don't know if embarrassing is the right word, but it would be bad. I would feel bad if I got milled in Convenience Shop. QPM. Alright, so we have the win in archives right now. And there he goes. I don't think there's enough points for him to win. So I'm actually going to win off quantum predictive models, I believe. And yes, quantum predictive model got it done. So this noise matchup was pretty tough. Early agendas managed to get us the points we needed to threaten the win. Yeah, that might have been a better play, just trying to mill me out. I would have had to get rid of this clone ship and the clot one last time before I could have won. This Jackson would have helped big time with that. I might have been able to get the kill. I wonder if he has any I've had worse. I haven't seen any yet. He could just be storing them in hand. Makes total sense. But the quantum predictive models managed to score us out. One behind a data rate and the other two in archives. We gave them too many tags to clear all of them. Yeah, it was strong. 2 astroscripts is very strong. Alright, well, I'm going to play another game with Aaron here. Stay tuned.